honestly imagine me watching porn on that computer and like our neighbors seeing it. Like,
That's a great way to start this show.
Well, like my computer is facing a window, so it's like I gotta be careful, you know. I can't be looking at Adam and Eve, you know.
I mean, you know, our neighbors have some interesting things in their windows.
Okay,
so.
Our one neighbor, guys, has a collection of stuffed animals and plushies and whatever, and they change every day, and there's always new members, new characters, if you will, and it's honestly a trip to watch.
Wild. You know, it's the little things in my day-to-day that make it, you know, a little special.
Since working here and living in this apartment, I've noticed how many people actually do work from home. Yeah. Because I thought it just feels like it's just me. It is. It's nice.
Working from home is becoming a bigger thing in the tech industry because like computers can like handle it and shit. And so this city is dominated by tech people. So
yeah. And also, like, it's a good way to, I mean, especially, like, if you're a stay-at-home parent, I can imagine that would be really
It's just honestly
practical.
Fucking convenient. And, you know, for businesses, they don't have to pay for, like, a building to have you in, you know?
Yeah.
It's all just, like, it's good all around, I think. I like working from home.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I used to mind it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I changed my work. And then I minded
And that was the thing that needed to change.
I don't know. I would say my relationship with social media has also improved. So, I don't know. Because probably I put less stock into it than I used to. This is Coffee with Rachel, by the way. I'm Rachel.
I'm Chris, and we're just talking social media discourse here.
Yeah, we're having like Chris just got home from work and we're already catching up kind of discourse, but with mics in front of us.
Yeah, that's usually the way this show is. Honestly, this show half the time is like catch up for us too.
Yeah. Because I never know what the fucking vague shit you put on our podcast list.
Honestly, same goes to you.
If you guys haven't been listening to this show for a while, you might not know that we have, well, this is kind of like a newer thing in the last like year, I would say, where we do have an iCloud note that we both can edit so that we can kind of keep track of like news articles and shit that we've seen throughout the week. And it's sometimes really wild, and I posted a screenshot of it on our Twitter. I think we retweeted it from the show Twitter.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, it looks like a fucking poem. They were like, wow, I love milk and honey. Like, it was so funny.
Sometimes, like, we'll be talking about something, and we'll be like, oh, this is something to bring up on the podcast. So then I'll break out the list.
And then I don't remember what
and then I'll be like, all right, I'm going to write, like, mashed potato
surprise.
And, like, we're going to know what that means because we're talking about it right now. We get to the podcast, we're like, what the fuck did we mean? Like, yeah. It's a confusing mess every time.
I'm usually pretty fucked up when I think of usually anything to put on this list. So, I don't know. It's a wild ride from start to finish.
Before we get into the list, let's talk about coffee. This is just Whole Foods, as per usual.
Speaking of Whole Foods, what's your tea, if you have any, on Amazon lowering the prices?
I have no tea except for they lowered the prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not know much about anything of any other organization within Amazon besides the one I work in.
Yeah.
So I have no tea to share, nor would I if I did, because NDAs and all of that shit.
That's true.
I'm not trying to get fired.
I'm just trying to interview my guest. This is my show.
But, I mean,
as a consumer, I'm pumped because we have Amazon Prime. Right. So I've seen people like...
There's rumors that, like, the Prime is going to be, like, the rewards for Whole Foods instead of, like, their rewards program, whatever it was.
Is their rewards program good? I've never really looked into it.
I mean, I don't really know. I got, like, the app, which I'm assuming is, like, their rewards program, but, like, there was, like, 3 coupons at any time that I looked on there.
1 cent off $12 green juice.
Yeah, like, and they were really shitty coupons. But then I go to QFC and I use their app and they have like hundreds of coupons.
I've seen people being like, oh my God, it's cheapening like the Whole Foods brand. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but let's try to make good food accessible to as many people as possible.
Yeah, Whole Foods
is cheapening it helps, then I don't give a fuck.
As far as I know, it's like more responsibly sourced and like organic like foods, and so if we can make that cheaper
and easily available, then I don't really see the problem. Like, it's the same people that are pushing like, oh my God, I've only ever eaten an organic avocado. Like, none of that fucking manufactured avocado bullshit is going near this vulva. And like
Haas avocados.
Yeah,
like, is that what they're fucking called? I don't know. So yeah,
I'm tired.
I have no info on that, but they are selling like Echoes in Whole Foods now,
weird.
and that's wild.
Have you seen that new Echo that's like you can talk to Alexa with a screen?
Yeah, the show.
I'm surprised she didn't actually just turn on.
She did not activate, but she's listening.
I'm not gonna lie. So if you wanted an update on our Alexa, yeah, she's good. I pretty much only use her as a Bluetooth. I feel so bad.
Bluetooth, and also like anytime we want to set a reminder.
Oh, actually, yes, that's really helpful when I'm like, we've had to have, oh my god, poor Lila has had to have allergy medication now. She's just like mama. Like,
yeah,
she's
literally.
got seasonal allergies, like my poor baby. So I have to like remind to give her like half of this pill like every day or twice a day. Oh man,
that poor chunk.
I know, she's the best at doing, like, I can't imagine if Squeezy had seasonal allergies and we had to shove a pill down his throat.
Honestly, he'd just fucking suffer because like there's no way I could get a pill down his throat.
Not even, he's so smart. We used to have those treats that are like a little pocket for a pet pill.
Yeah.
And like he would just eat the treat around the pill. Like, he's such a dick.
Speaking of that asshole, he's trying to eat a fucking fake fern over there.
You know, Squeezy, plastic is not great for you.
So now that we got him to stop fucking with that, I have some facts. Too,
Okay.
That I think we
about
should cover.
coffee?
Yeah.
Not about fake plants.
No, not about Squeezy. We should just do one episode just facts about Squeezy.
Honestly, a whole episode where it's just Squeezy actually recording.
Yeah, he'd be weird. But remember how I got that list of like Starbucks facts from Business Insider and it had a whole bunch, and I was like, I'm gonna milk this. Like,
Please continue
I'm
to
continuing
milk
to milk it. So it said that 1 in 6 Americans received Starbucks gift cards in their 2015 holiday season.
You know what?
Honestly,
Starbucks gift cards are the new iTunes gift cards.
But no, it's not, because I don't
Okay.
I don't like iTunes gift cards. Who here actually enjoys getting an iTunes gift card?
I don't like having money to specifically spend on apps and shit.
Although, if the iTunes gift card went to your Apple Music subscription,
Oh, okay.
then
That's the only thing I regularly pay for with my phone.
Yeah. Otherwise, like, I hate getting those. Like,
Yeah. I would always trade them in for real money and then I'd spend it somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that I'm upset if anyone gets me a gift at all. I mean, hallelujah. That's really nice, you know?
But I'm pretty sure my dad is definitely the king of giving Starbucks gift cards, and so he definitely did that.
That reminds me, like, this one year for the Pollyanna Secret Santa thing for choir.
That's Secret Santa for like not people that are in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. I feel like that's definitely a term that we probably shouldn't be using anyway. It's probably like appropriating some culture, and these fucking idiots are turning it into Secret Santa.
I really would not doubt that.
Yeah, but we had one in choir, and I think it was like a $5 fucking gift limit, and I was like, I don't know, I always go extra for those kinds of things, so I did a $6 Starbucks gift card.
Oh my god, is that like one drink at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Like
$6 as they called it every time. I can't tell you how many times I heard that working there.
Oh god.
But then I also included, I don't know if they still make these, but they would have like chocolate covered espresso beans for the holidays and like little baggies.
They're probably now like cacao espresso
Cacao
beans.
nib. I just like saying cacao nib. Like, honestly, anything that's called a nib, I'm here for. You know? You sign me up. But yeah, I just remember there were a lot of like $5 gift cards and people were really fighting over mine, and I felt like an asshole, but also really special.
God, you were that person.
I really was.
So the next fact is that Starbucks, apparently their largest size used to be the 12-ounce tall to go along with the 8-ounce short.
Not even a 16, not even a grande. A grande.
A grande, yeah.
You know, grande for short.
And then when the vents come in, you know?
Yeah, the Trent.
And now it says today the sizes go up to 31 ounces Trenta, which is larger than human stomach.
Yep, I remember when that came out, and then all the
like,
health organizations were like, this is more liquid than your body can physically contain. And all the Starbucks employers were like, shit, we have to make Frappuccinos in this size now. What the fuck?
Well, literally, they should be talking about movie theaters. The small was a 32-ounce soda. Like,
that's because,
Christ.
okay,
like,
here's what the tea is there. I just hacked the movie theaters right now. They want you to pee a lot, so you miss most of the movie, so you come back and you see it again.
Also, so you
buy their soda.
Well, yeah, that too, but like, so that way, I'm sure like the bathrooms are strategically placed, so that way you have to walk by the concessions.
You know what you have to walk by? All those really crusty, like...
candy machines?
Runts candies. Like, that runt that you don't know how long she's been there.
Yeah.
So dusty.
There's a couple of them sprinkled on the patterned carpet underneath.
Like, honestly, do kids these days even go to those machines? Because nobody has, like, cash or change
they're like,
anymore?
wow, does this take Apple Pay?
Yeah, like, oh my god, what if they start making it like you thumbprint scan?
I wouldn't doubt it. They would totally
that was
do
like
that.
the most exciting part of going to Giant was at the end when your parents are ringing out and you get like 25 cents. If you got 50 cents, you got to get the sticker, the sticker machine. And it's like in between two pieces of cardboard.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's it going to be? And it's always some blingy ass looking thing from MySpace.
Do you ever have in the mall, they had like big ones in the middle of the aisle?
Yeah.
That was just like tons of different candy machines.
And there's
like,
always one holding an iPhone. And you're like, that's probably not even a real iPhone in there.
Yeah, no. I'm going to do one more fact.
Oh, okay.
And this was
A treat today.
Starbucks changed its logo color from brown to green in 1987 because CEO Howard Schultz found it to be a more affirming color.
It is.
Brown green is my favorite
what,
color.
The coffee bean? Green is like, we're going for eco.
Brown
or money. Ooh.
Brown is smart. I get it. Coffee, brown.
Yeah,
but
it makes sense.
Green I vibe with.
I love the color
I
green.
love green.
I mean, their aesthetic is mostly green, white, and brown.
Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I'm into that. That's why she's here.
That's what I'm here for. So that's all the facts that I have for you guys today.
We all learned something today.
And we have a couple of food-related topics on our list today.
Yes.
And so I wanted to bring up one that I just saw today as a Twitter moment. That's where I get like half my news is Twitter moments.
Twitter moments are my moments. Okay.
I didn't read too much into it, but apparently there was a new study. That's how like half of our fucking talking points start off. There was a new study that found that fatty foods are not as bad as we initially thought, and we should be incorporating more of them into our diet. It said like reduce on the carbs and bring in more fats, but like literally this was just like one study that was done and found.
But then there's the ones that are like the high carb, low fat, which is pretty much what I do, or like high carb, your normal daily intake of fat. I
feel like there's always like
avocado.
There's always these like studies on like health and what we should be eating, but like literally every single body is different, so like it's gonna not like pertain always to like each person, and it just gets so confusing when you hear like this week chocolate will kill me, next week chocolate's gonna save your life.
Okay, like honestly, the way that I go about food, which is why you should never judge somebody on their fucking diet. Like I'm not gonna drag people for not eating plant-based because everybody has a fucking body of their own. Like eat my ass. Yeah. Honestly, obviously, if eating your ass isn't your diet, then what are you? Like,
we could talk about like the benefits of being plant-based, but like we're not going to be mad at you.
They're not going to benefit everyone though.
Yeah.
In the same way. But the way that I go about it is I honestly judge I would say like 90% of me deciding what to eat is based on how my last shit was.
Yeah.
So like, what's that diet? The fecal diet.
It's like your body thermometer. Like
it really is. And like, if you don't really thoroughly inspect your shits, what are you doing? What kind of time do you have?
Your shits and your pee. Like I inspect always wow, I need some fucking water. Wow, I need some fiber.
I know exactly what I need based on what's happening in that bowl. And you know what? That's
as I've gotten older, I feel like I've gotten more in tune with my body. And like
that's the point, I hope.
That's the fucking point. And like now I can tell when my husk needs certain nutrients.
Where's the Clue app for my colon? Like I want that. Because I think that would be great, like an app. Because like on Clue, you can actually like talk about your shit.
Well, yeah, but you can put in like personalized tags for like anything you want.
Well, yeah, and girl, do I have personalized tags? I actually learned that like maybe this is TMI. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, this is my show. But when you're about to have your period, you get like really constipated, and like boy, is that proven. And I always wondered, like, is that a real thing? Yeah, it's apparently completely normal.
Wild.
So if you were perioding, you were wondering. Now you know, bitch. That's my fucking coffee fact of the day.
Oh my god, that reminds me of that video you showed me of like guys wearing a machine that simulates a period.
A period cramp. Yeah.
And there
was a guy with an oxygen mask. I'm sorry.
God, that's funny.
And then, like, the quote was like, we're in the middle of class, like, not even phased, you know?
Yeah.
You get used to it. Honestly, now that I don't have to go to class, I feel like I'm much more of a baby about it. Like, I used to put myself through a lot. Like, musical rehearsals until 9 p.m. You have really terrible cramps, you know? Now I'm a baby because I don't have to leave if I don't want to because I work from home. So I'm just, like, crying at my desk with my heating pad. It's fine. Though if I worked in an office, I would absolutely have like a heating pad stowed away in my desk.
Of course. Like if you can have one, why not?
I'd have a mug warmer too. I feel like you're not cool in an office unless you have a mug warmer.
Well, then I am a loser because I don't have one.
You are. What the hell are you doing? They have ones that are like USB, you plug them right into your laptop. Can't be good for it, but hey, it's a work laptop. It's their money. You know?
I should honestly really get one.
You should.
That would be so I can keep that shitty coffee they serve at work
Going.
like constantly hot for hours until it tastes terrible.
I thought you were gonna bring our French press to work.
Yeah.
In an attempt to make it taste better.
But then I don't know. I just figured it was like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's really you have to bring like the electric kettle unless they have like a hot water thingy.
They do have a hot water thingy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that way when I want tea, it's like ready to go.
Yeah, bitch, if you want tea, you can just text me.
Oh my god.
But speaking of coffee and how much you hate work coffee, it kind of reminds me of our mutual hatred of Keurigs, which apparently we share with like all of Washingtonians.
Oh my god, yeah, I gotta find that list.
So it's basically a map of the U.S. And where did this come from? It came from like one random dating app where they surveyed a bunch of people. So it's very niche. But I feel like I really identified with the one from Washington.
It's a small segment, but it's accurate.
And it's just like what people hate in their states. But then in Pennsylvania, because I always look at what Pennsylvania is doing. Because like technically, we were raised there. We should be influenced by her.
I mean, technically speaking, we have lived the majority of our life there, so it's like, okay.
It's going to be so wild when we've done that here.
We moved here.
You calculated this once.
Yeah, we were 22 when we moved here, so when we're 44.
What year will that be? If we're 25 now.
Fuck, math on the spot.
It's basically 10 years from now. Wait, no, 20! Oh my god, holy shit, I just aged myself.
It's like 19 years from now, so okay, it'd be 2036.
19 years later.
Oh my god.
Wow. But anyway, Pennsylvania...
Yeah.
It's chai lattes, which I think is weird. Like,
that is
a random
really
choice.
wild. I am really upset with Montana because it's pumpkin spice anything.
Whoa,
and listen,
that attacked you. Does anyone have corn?
Yo,
anyone got corn?
That would never be on here because
America runs on corn. That's what Dunkin'
Donuts should be literally named that because.
Well, aren't their flavorings mostly corn syrup? A conspiracy.
Wow.
Corn is actually running this nation. Look it up.
So Nevada is LaCroix.
Wow. Someone tweeted and they were like, I love LaCroix. Takes a bite out of a scented candle or something like that. I do like it, bitch. I do. It's because I'm not a sweet person. So
and also, it solves the soda craving.
Yeah.
That you get, like, I don't get one that often, but when I do.
People are like, it's bitter. I'm like, so am I. Like, I am literally an unsweet grapefruit as a person. Like, let's be real.
Wisconsin is beans. It just says beans. Like, and they have a picture of green beans on there, but.
Okay. That's sad. You've never had green beans in the correct way then.
Oklahoma is veggie burgers.
Okay. I just love that Washington is Keurig K-cups because like we're all like eco-friendly out here. I mean, at least
and like coffee snobs. I guess you would say.
I guess.
Like, yeah. I feel like Texas's resonates most with the state because it's steak cooked well done.
Ooh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I think you were looking for Alaska is Voss water.
Yeah, which is so funny. That's like a bougie water bottle.
Yeah.
I don't buy water bottles.
And then...
Speaking of water bottles, though, actually, okay, so... First of all, shout out to our Texan listeners. We hope you're doing okay. And
yes.
we're going to tweet the link to where you can donate to the Red Cross to help with everyone with Hurricane Harvey. But that just reminded me, so because of everything that's going on in Texas right now with the hurricane, there are like gas stations that are taking like 12 packs of water bottles. Have you seen this? And they're like making them like fucking $29.
Yeah, I saw that like before, like in the preparations for this too, like before it even hit. Like it's so
fucked
shitty.
Up. Because like I'm assuming gas stations and shit like that, like convenience stores, are they like franchised? So like the person that owns them, yeah. Because like that's fucked up. Like you don't think a corporation would do.
Take that back. There's been a lot of fucked up shit going on there, including
with the hurricane, including politically.
Yeah, Trump doing his usual things, like going down there. I saw the thing that you retweeted today that was like him, like, wow, great turnout today. Like,
literally, like, talking to, like, people that are losing their homes, and he's like, awesome turnout, like, on top of a fire truck. He's such a fucking piece of shit. His tweets about it have been fucking weird. Like, just not at all how you handle this. It's like, you have Bush level fuck up, and then you have Trump level fuck up, where it's just like a PR nightmare again, but like in a weird way.
They have Obama, who I think went to Texas. Yeah.
And they're like, see, the president is in Texas.
The Mexican government is also, like, helping out, too. Like, I think this is really showing some true colors, even though nobody will fucking listen that is Team Trump.
Yeah, it's the pretends to be shocked gif over and over again.
Exactly. So there's some other things on here that are food related that I think that you need to bring up, because I need to know mushroom facts that fuck you up.
Okay, so I found this out on, like, the Today I Learned subreddit.
Okay.
And basically, mushrooms, man, they're all just, like, variants of each other, like a cremini.
They're pretty fun guys.
Okay, so, like, the big beefy portobello is, like, the mama, you know what I mean? Like, she's there. Apparently, like, cremini and button and all of them, they're just, like, the aged process of mushrooms, but they're all the same fucking thing. It's just, like, how old they are. So, like, the veal of the mushrooms are, like, creminis or buttons.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That also, was a wild analogy. You ever think about how
fucked up veal is? Like, I just think about it sometimes. Anyway.
That was a wild analogy you just pulled out of nowhere.
I don't know. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, it's just something I didn't know, okay? But now, you think everything is different. It turns out bell peppers, they're all the same. It's just how ripe they are. And you're like, that's why I hate green bell pepper. Not hate, but it's like, of all the peppers, are you really going to choose the green?
No, you go for the red.
Orange?
Got an orange one just to be like, wow, crazy. It's orange.
I'm living my dreams. Yellow, also another one up there, shaking it up. Green is like, okay, I'll add it when I need some green color in this red dish.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's there for.
AKA, like, pizza and chili.
Also, I really want to try the, like, new hot thing this year. Like, last year it was cotton candy grapes. This year it's fucking yellow watermelons.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her.
Yeah, so I want to try one of them. I almost got it last time.
Did they taste different?
My mom tried one, and she said it did taste a little bit sweeter.
It's just like, I know this is probably like an indigenous fruit in some other country, and now we're just getting it at our fucking Whole Foods. And we're all like, wow, this watermelon.
Wow, this is
like,
so crazy.
I follow a bunch of people that make miniature food and shit, and also like food bloggers, and I've seen yellow watermelon, but I didn't know if it tastes, is it like sweeter, more mild, you know?
You know, we're easily impressed here in America.
We really are.
You change the color of any fruit. Like, Trader Joe's, when we had a car and we could hear radio commercials for Trader Joe's, they would always talk about their purple fucking carrots. Like, it's literally just a purple carrot, and yet, wow, we are going crazy over these.
And yet, purple potatoes to me still give me, like, a sick pleasure. Like, have you ever sliced a purple potato?
Now, I want to know, like, is a purple potato, like, related to ye old russet? Like,
I don't know, but, like, there's just something so beautiful about that purple potato. And the ring, it has
stained our cutting boards.
It has.
Yeah.
Because I love them. And, like, people have, I think it's purple yam ice cream, and apparently it's amazing.
Ooh.
I know. I really want to go to, there's this place in Seattle called, I don't know if it's actually Seattle, but one of these fucking parts.
You know, it's when you say Seattle, but you mean literally anywhere within, like, 100-mile radius.
Yeah, throw a stone. That's Seattle. There's a place called Frankie and Joe's, and it's all vegan ice cream, or all plant-based ice cream.
Okay.
So I want to go there, and I think they have that, so I'm into that.
That would be great. There's also Dead Rat Chick-fil-A on here, and I am confused. Now,
normally I wouldn't report on this.
Well, this is also important. Chick-fil-A was the #1 hated in California, by the way, on that map. You know,
interesting.
Making
so,
connections.
I liked the food when I was a youngin'.
I really did not have it that often. Maybe like 2 or 3 times.
We had them like in our area, which is why this story is on my list. Because the dead rat, and like it's real, a dead rat was found like in a sandwich, or no, chicken nuggets. I can't remember. Either way, it was in the food. And it's the fucking Chick-fil-A I used to eat at.
Oh my god.
At the high school in Bucks County.
Follow up to last episode where we just talked about all the different restaurants and everything fucked up. Like cockroaches, fuck that. We got rats.
Because I was seeing it all over my timeline and I was like, oh my god, that's wild. And then when I clicked on it, it said Bucks County and I read the description of where it is. I was like, oh, I've gotten many foods there. Whoa. And I hated it.
That's disturbing.
It made me really upset.
I liked the fries.
Oh, yeah.
That was the best part. That was always like, nothing gets me more than like a fry that's more than just a regular fry. Like,
if you have a signature fry at your restaurant,
looking at you, Arby's, because damn, I can get those curly fries any day of the week.
It's something.
And then when
what are your favorite chain fries? Like if you had to choose one, because everyone usually says the McDonald's because they've got that nice salty.
Yeah.
If I was gonna go for like regular ass fries, I always picked Wendy's because they had the skin on them, and I just prefer fries with
that wasn't always the case though. I remember like
they switched to that to be all natural.
They literally we are putting the skins on the ends of the fries, and we're also using sea salt. And they were like, "Wow, these are like fucking natural. I just dug them out of the earth."
They were like
fries.
clean eating. But if I had to choose like a wild fry, I would say Arby's curly fries over the Chick-fil-A waffles.
Oh yeah, I would pick Arby's too. Duh, that's not even a contest.
Okay, bitch.
Listen. So let's talk a little bit about going back to school, because I think that a lot of you guys, if you're still in college or high school,
God bless middle schoolers. Shout out to 7th graders.
You
Please don't listen
are
to this.
Going back around this time, and fuck, that's an experience.
Yeah, my on this day on Facebook was not today, but like a couple days ago was like all about going to Millersville, because we usually
I really need to check that more often than I do, because I really don't check it that much.
There's some good pictures of Squeezy in there, man.
It's like Time Hop, but without having to have a separate app.
That's pretty much it.
What happened to that app? I want to go back and see what happened.
I don't know. I didn't use it because I just was like, I don't need to know.
I don't need to
I shouldn't even look at the Facebook one, but it's funny sometimes. I'll write the weirdest statuses in like 2008. But yeah, everyone's talking about going back to school in the past. Me. Isn't it still so weird to not be going? Like, this time of year, August used to feel like a countdown. Like, it's just...
Yeah, now I'm not, like, so much as, like, thinking, like, shouldn't I be going back to school at this moment? Like, it feels like I shouldn't be going back anymore.
I feel like an old fart. That's what I feel like now.
Yeah, now I'm just like, wow, I've been working this whole goddamn summer. So, like, it's not any change in my daily routine.
Yeah, it's weird.
The only thing that summer signifies is that there will be less tourists in the city, and, you know...
Is that true?
Yeah. Like, I mean...
Why wouldn't people come here for the summer?
Because tourism is always at its highest in the summer.
Oh.
People want to come here.
You said that people aren't coming here.
Yeah, and when school starts, like...
Oh,
yeah.
I got so confused. I was like, what do you... this city has been packed. Like, what are you talking about, man?
No, when school starts, like, that's usually when, like...
That's when I can go to H&M again. Like, on a weekday. That's the thing that throws me the fuck off. I do all of my errands and shopping at, like, 1 p.m. on a Tuesday because everyone's at work and school, and I'm the only one there.
Honestly, like, we have to do so much of our stuff, like, during the days, or at least on a weekday at some point, because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Zipcar, there's, like, they are all reserved.
If it requires a car, we're not doing it.
But
unless we have one pre-reserved.
It's been a while.
It's because we don't have cable, so we don't see all these, like, back to school at Macy's. Like,
yeah.
Fuck.
Whatever,
I miss it.
Whatever ads I see, like, randomly pop up on, like, my social content.
My YouTube.
Yeah,
Actually,
really.
those are always for fucking Carly Claus selling Squarespace.
Honestly, you probably see more, like, YouTube videos about, like, back to school than you do...
Okay, like, no shade.
but shade.
But, like... 30-year-olds still doing back to school videos, man. I don't know.
School might have changed a little bit since you went.
5 things I hate about school is 40 drag cigarette. I hated those blackboards. It's a mess. I don't know. I kind of miss it though. Like, I miss going to Staples, bitch. Now
Literally
I have to
the greatest
go to,
part.
I don't go anywhere. Like, nothing was more fun than picking out your fucking 3-ring binders and shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I know that you You still, like, and we will fight to this to the end. I was a loose leaf. You were a spiral binder.
Oh, yeah.
And
what do you mean loose leaf? Like, just papers? You just had papers, you had nothing to contain them?
In the 3-ring binder, like...
Oh, ew, no. Because they would rip. Did you have reinforcements?
Hell yeah.
Reinforcements are the worst things ever.
Yeah.
Okay, real question. Did you have white reinforcements or the clear ones that could adapt to any paper color?
No, white.
Oh, I had the clear ones.
Yeah, I mean, I went for the cheapo ones.
I was notebook inside the binder. And then I was just notebook. Like the 5 subject notebooks.
Yeah, eventually, like towards senior year, I eventually went to just notebook because I was like, okay, I'm over this.
Yeah, no, there's a certain age limit to having a binder. It's weird. There's hierarchies. Like binders are real hot in like, elementary and middle school, man.
Freshman year, going into high school, I had like the loose leaf with dividers in it and a folder all into the 3-ring.
College, you're lucky I had like a scrap of paper and 1 pencil that I kept in my purse that always had like lipstick on it from like some lipstick that lost a cat. I'm lying. Damn. I had like at least a notebook for each class, but yeah, like I remember like freshman year of school, I bought so many like pens and erasers and pencils and all of this shit, thinking I would need it, and like I did everything on my computer.
Yep.
And I think honestly some of the pens we have are still from first semester freshman year.
I would not be surprised.
Those Bic fucking pens, man.
Bic, your lighters, your pens, your razors, they're
my
all
whole
great.
body runs on Bic. Where's that fucking podcast ad?
Oh my god, did you ever do like the really big spiral binders that were split up into sections? So then like there would be people that just had one spiral binder. Oh yeah,
like it looked like a backpack itself, like it had like a squishy material.
It was fucking, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like it was fucking huge and like it had sections for every class, and so you just had that one thing.
Yeah, I was there.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that. I got so like I was like I have to put this class away into my locker, so like I
also was anti-locker.
This explains a lot.
I don't know why, but like so my high school was
anxiety.
Yeah, that too. Like nothing was more anxiety inducing than not being able to open your locker, forgetting your combination, and then being fucked, not having all of your shit. I like to have everything that I could have needed on me at all times. So in high school, like our schools were under renovation, so we had like the old decrepit part of the school where the lockers used to be, and then we got moved, and I just never got a new locker, so I was just fucked. So I had like a big like shoulder bag or tote bag, like when you buy perfume at Macy's and you get like a random bag.
Yes.
Like I had that, and like let's tell it, my back was fucked. Like let's be honest. And I had every textbook, every binder and notebook and bullshit, every tampon in the goddamn galaxy in this bag, and I had everything I need. Locks on a sandwich. Yeah. I literally used to bring locks
Starbucks
on pumpernickel to like school. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of pumpernickel, please, any Seattle people, let us know where we can get a goddamn loaf of pumpernickel.
Please. I'm desperate for that.
I have not seen pumpernickels since we have moved here, and I do not think it exists on the East Coast.
I turned you on. People used to make fun of me in elementary school. They're like, you're eating chocolate bread. And I'm like, if that were true, wouldn't that be lit?
Yeah, first
wouldn't you be like, wow, cake for breakfast? I'm sure that's actually a tagline in some cereal commercial.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was pumpernickel, bitch.
And then, like, you used to do cream cheese on it, and you got me onto that. And,
I missed that.
Man, that was just, like, a simple but useless
dish. that was most of my college eating.
Easy Macs and pumpernickel with cream cheese.
See, like, I'm not an Easy Mac bitch. I had to, like, force that down. If I'm going for fake mac and cheese, I'm going Kraft all the way, bitch.
What? Kraft?
Like, in the box, not, like, the microwavable. Sorry, I forgot they were the same brand.
Yeah, listen, Kraft brand.
Like, if you're making it on the stovetop, the microwavable cups were always trash and watery.
Those were trash, but, like, in the box, you never do Kraft. You always do the store brand of those because
it's creamier. I don't
know why, but the store brand is always better.
Kraft is always a little watery, and you don't. I know we control the water, but it just is okay. I miss that.
I really do.
Is that cheese real? Because you could use fake butter and fake milk.
It's probably one of those things that's like cheese product where it's not.
It's been cheese in one life or another.
Yeah, there's not enough percentage of cheese in it to really call it cheese, but you still want it to be known as cheese. That's what cheese.
But is it vegan?
No, there would still be cheese in it. Yeah. That's why there was like the vegan
and don't
brands.
Tell me to try fucking Annie's again. It smelled like vomit. It was horrible.
Was it Annie's that we tried?
Yeah. Oh. It was no. We tried Daya, but they're not. Did you see that they're not even cruelty free anymore or something?
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I don't understand. So, but that sucks because like every restaurant uses their.
I would
fucking
be
cheese.
tempted to try the Annie's because
I'm scared.
Because, like, I've had other things from Annie's, and it's usually really good, so...
It's just, like, every...
Daya, like, I've never really, like...
enjoyed anything.
It's okay, but I'm not like, wow, I'm really here for this.
If anybody's wondering, my favorite brand of vegan cheese is Chow. Yeah. So far. And, like, honestly, some restaurants are wild, and they let you choose which brand. So I'm always like, Chow. It's better. It tastes like... Because I get like a burger from Wayward and I get the Chow cheese on it, and it honestly tastes like a piece of melted American cheese. Yeah. And the texture is like on point.
And then we had that Daya pizza once, and
it wasn't terrible.
It was not good. Like
also So Delicious, which makes my favorite yogurt and ice cream. They're coming out with their own cheese as well, so we'll have to try that. That would be coconut based.
And then we do the Kite Hill cream cheese, which is pretty good. Yeah.
So that's a little fucking. Non-dairy update. It's so weird because like in October it'll be officially 1 year since I've had dairy, except for that one piece of coffee cake that fucked my stomach up.
Yeah.
But that was it.
And that was a wild ride.
Yeah, that was. So that's weird. Honestly, nothing has changed other than I get less pimples.
Yeah, and you
have
can actually eat in the morning.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
That's absolutely a good thing. Fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we hop into this quiz that we have?
This is a very on trend for us type of quiz.
Wasn't planning on being like food centric this episode, yet here we are. We have.
Do you expect anything else from us?
We have to counterbalance the last episode where we just like shit on all these restaurants with like, hey, here's some like food to just enjoy.
Yeah.
That's my mindset. Okay. There's no sense to the show.
So this food quiz will determine if you belong on the East or West Coast. And if you're new to the show, then you might not know that we moved from the East Coast to the West Coast. So are our taste preferences still lining up with our roots, or have we come to the dark side?
I'm going to guess that honestly, like, my food preferences would probably be like middle America. Like,
really?
Well, like fucking corn and shit.
But like okay, corn is your online brand. It's not really all you eat. Like, you don't actually have a boring taste in food. You eat a lot of wild shit now.
Yeah, I know.
You just like pretend that you have a corn husk brand.
Wow, I can't believe you just exposed me right now.
I am. I love to expose you. Okay, so starting off strong with, I just spilled coffee on my lap. Pick a breakfast. Acai bowl, eggs Benedict, avocado toast, bagel and lox, a breakfast sandwich, and huevos rancheros. So I'm going non-vegan for this.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I'm going for like what I would truly eat if I could and everything was great.
Breakfast sandwich
bagel and
for
lox,
me.
bitch. Breakfast sandwich?
Yeah. I loved my like eggs, bacon, cheese sandwich.
Dunkin' Donuts ass, bitch.
Just Dunkin', remember?
Oh, right,
just gonna
right.
Be Dunkin'.
When have they officially dropped the donut?
I don't know if they're actually doing it or not. It's just like they're thinking about it. They're
okay.
Like, hey, we're tossing around this idea. How do you feel about it?
Pick some fast food. And it looks like we have Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out. I'm assuming that's like Shake Shack. And then some sort of taco and
why the fuck did they not
tots.
put like the words on this?
I'm assuming that might be like Taco Time or something I've never been to. It doesn't look like
oh yeah,
Taco
it
Bell.
says at Taco Time, so it is like that.
Oh.
That's where it's from. So.
Okay, well, out of all of these, I can't pick Chick-fil-A now, and honestly, I really don't even like chicken. So I'm going In-N-Out. Fucking In-N-Out, because we only had it twice in our lives.
Damn.
And boy, I wish I could go again.
Pick some lunch: poke bowl, pastrami sandwich,
pastrami,
pizza, burrito, grilled cheese, or ramen.
Oh. Okay, but like for lunch, I'm not going to get ramen often for lunch. That's like a treat.
That is really a treat.
A pastrami sandwich is just, wow, I do miss you. But I'm going to go with the burrito.
Burrito is like what a lot of people eat on their lunch because it's a portable thing that you can get out. Like,
that's what I prefer to eat to like a salad. Honestly, I would have picked a salad because I eat that for lunch.
I'm going to go with burrito too. Pick some Asian food.
Peking duck, sushi, soup dumplings, pork buns, General Tso's chicken,
or
and
pho.
Fucking pho. Ooh.
Wow.
It's a tie between pho and sushi.
I'm gonna go. Oh my god,
I think I'm gonna go sushi. Honestly,
I'm gonna go with General Tso's chicken. Actually,
are you fucking kidding me? Okay,
that's some East Coast shit right there. Pick some seafood: fish tacos, lobster roll, oysters, tuna tartare, chowder, or salmon.
Oh god, chowder and salmon. This is difficult. I also do love a nice tuna tartare. Honestly, I love fucking seafood. I miss you.
I'm gonna go with the salmon.
Yeah, me too.
Pick a condiment: ketchup, honey mustard, sriracha, mayo, ranch, harissa.
Why is it honey mustard? Like, I fucking hate honey mustard.
Yeah,
that one drug review.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Bone
well.
sucking. Shit, throwback to anybody that's watched that.
Oh god, bless you.
I'm going with ketchup because
I'm going with
it's universal.
Ketchup. Yeah, it sucks.
Stop picking my choice.
I would pick mustard or vinegar, bitch. Why is vinegar never on here? I put vinegar on everything.
You know,
I'm mad.
You should yell at BuzzFeed.
I know. Pick something cheesy.
Me.
Grilled cheese. Okay, I'm gonna fuck this up. Cacio e pepe. It looks like a carbonara. Okay, like eat my ass, BuzzFeed. We got chicken parmesan. We got nachos, French onion soup, and then mac and cheese. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Fuck. Okay. Mac and cheese would be my answer usually, but French onion soup really fucks me up. I love her.
I have to go with mac and cheese.
Okay. I'm gonna go with French onion soup because that sounds great.
Pick something sweet. Donuts, ice cream, cheesecake, churros, cupcake, bread pudding. Okay, this is the one that gets me the most because I would pick every single one of these options.
Ooh, oh man, a nice fucking churro right now.
I'm gonna go with donut though.
I'm gonna go with cupcake. If presented at a birthday party and I have the option for like cake or ice cream, I'm always a cake.
I just love the variety of donuts.
Wow, I got West Coast.
Me too, I got West Coast.
It's pretty obvious you belong on the West Coast. You can't live without California burritos, avocado on everything, and In-N-Out burger. Somewhere between the Pacific Northwest and the Southern California, you'll find your happy place.
Man, actually, well, they were not wrong.
I'm not gonna lie, I took this quiz earlier.
Wow, you're
and I did get East Coast, so I don't know.
Wow,
I think it was
you just like altered your answers. You lied to us.
No, I didn't alter them. I chose my heart's desires more.
I think that you just lied to our audience, and you should apologize.
They should have one where it's like Jimmy's or Sprinkles, and we actually have who's right and who's wrong.
Oh my god, Jimmy's, Sprinkles, or just John? It's not even related. But
the Jimmys are the John though. Like that's the thing. Like
yeah, Jimmy John's.
Oh my god, you need to leave. Oh my god, is that a Philly corporation? It's not.
All right, I think this is a good point to speak to our sponsor, and then we'll be right back with some questions.
All right. So today's podcast is sponsored by the brand Lola, which makes organic cotton tampons, okay? So for all the people that have listened to me talk highly of menstrual cups, if that's something that you guys have tried, but you did not like for whatever reason, because lots of people haven't liked them, you can try out Lola's brand of 100% organic tampons. And so they also have pads and liners and non-applicator tampons for people that are like trying to not throw away a ton of plastic, which I think is really fucking cool. And everything is made of 100% organic cotton, and there's no like weird chemicals, because you know how the FDA doesn't make people disclose that they have all these weird toxins in all of your different like feminine hygiene products. So they have none of that happening in their shit. So I tried the Lola tampons and they were great, you know. They didn't have like a weird like fucking fragrance, bleach, flowery smell upon opening them up, so that's always a plus for me. And I didn't have any problems with leaking, and they come in a nice cute box, and overall it was just, you know, the average tampon use, but I felt really good about it because I know that there's no weird shit hiding in them. So Lola has a monthly subscription, so you don't have to like think about this every month, and then you can customize like what's in your box, like depending on what kind of products you like to use. and it's really flexible, and you can change, skip, and cancel at any point. And it's a company founded by women, which I think is really cool. So we have a special deal from Lola, so you can go to mylola.com and you can get 60% off your first order when you use the code CWC to subscribe to one of their boxes. So that's mylola.com and code CWC.
All right, so we'll start off with the patreon.com/coffee with Rachel questions for all the binges that help support the show. And the first one is from Joanna, who said, would either of you get tattoo portraits of the Chunkarinos?
Ooh, I don't know.
I would, not as much as I love them. I don't want to do any realistic portraits.
True. I don't plan on doing any portraits. If I am doing any figures, they might not have like a face, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Slenderman all over my titties. But I have seen some people that have done like pet portraits and stuff that have actually like looked like a style that I would do myself. So I don't know, but I would get something like their initials.
If anything, I would do like a caricature or like a cartoon of them. Like,
yeah.
Almost like what our album art is like, but...
I think I would get like a little S and a little L somewhere, and that would be what I would do.
To be honest, I probably would never. Like, I don't even want to do anything that's like, Rachel or anything.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, this is wild that I just randomly remembered this, but there was someone
God,
I knew.
I hate it when we unlock things in your mind.
Who had every initial of every person in their family all across their back, and they got it done like our senior year of high school. And it's like, what if I did that for every cat that I get in my life?
Did it was it just a letter or did it spell?
It was like their first and last initial, and then like the top, like right under their neck, it had like their family last name.
Oh my God, get like Nicolas Cage in here, be like hacking to see like what does this code mean? Like where does these letters lead to the Declaration of Independence?
I would have a secret code in there. It would spell help me.
And the next question is from Brandy, who said, since it's getting to be fall, what fall festivities are you guys most excited for? And I'm very sad that next week is going to be hitting 90 degrees for multiple days. And so it does not really feeling like fall right now, but...
I know, I'm mad because we took the air conditioner out and now we're like...
I'm going to put it back in because it's fucking... I can't handle it anymore. Leave the East Coast now. Anything above 89 is I'm dying.
Above fucking 75, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, above 80. That's my limit now.
But we are absolutely 1,000,000%, as we said, going to a pumpkin patch / corn maze /
I want to go to the botanical garden when it's fall. Yes. And I want to go, basically our anniversary is in fall, and we're already going to have a trip to Mount Rainier planned for that. So, we're doing things.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty much the things that we're going to do.
I'm getting bangs this week. That's my fall move.
That is a very good fall move. Not do that in the summer.
Girl, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I like that, that's the one thing that I've never been, and I don't take very risky moves with my hair, let's be real, but I definitely change it. I had, my sister, for example, would never cut her hair differently.
You want
the whole time
red.
I knew her. And, I always like to change it up every once in a while. I don't do anything wild, I guess. I'm sure people are laughing that actually have shaved their heads and shit. But,
yeah.
I like to change up my look often, I would say.
I get you.
I'm having a new vibe now.
Yeah.
That's my new year, new tit.
Next question is, what are our favorite La Croix characters, as I like to call it, La Croix? And
I know, I like to be La Croix.
And then
it's French.
What is our current ranking of flavors? What do we prefer?
Okay.
So we haven't tried most of them, honestly.
Ooh.
We've had grapefruit, apricot, peach, pear, coconut.
We tried the berry one and it tasted medicinal.
We did, berry, and then there was also, we did lemon or lime. Which one?
One of them tasted like a cleaning product, and that's coming from the world's biggest lime
fan.
Lover.
Yeah, citrus.
My top 3 would be apricot. No, just kidding. Grapefruit, coconut, and then what is it? Peach pear?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
honestly
my top
that
3.
would be my tops as well.
I'm surprised at how much you like the coconut. I knew I would love it because everyone's it literally tastes like liquid sunscreen. And I'm honestly, that sounds really appetizing.
Coconut has really grown on me.
I love coconut so much.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know, obviously this is really fake ass shit, but I don't know if I could do like the snowballs or anything.
Oh no, that's gross.
Or
I don't like
like
sweet.
Because like when I was having coconut, I was having like snowballs or like almond joys or like
ooh, that's
you know.
delish. See, I was having like macaroons, like Jewish macaroons, which are just like the shredded coconut.
So that's like actually like not
what
just
a macaroon
sugar.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a macaron. That's a different. That's a different devil.
Different world.
You know.
There's a macaron stand in.
You need to honestly eat my ass.
In my building at work.
Shut up, really? Why aren't you bringing me home? Oh, they're not vegan.
And also, they're like fucking expensive as hell. It's like a little pastry shop in the middle of downtown Seattle. Like, we
need to take some aquafaba, which is just the liquid in the chickpea.
What the? Where did you go?
I feel like it's been a long since I cackled. But yeah, apparently the liquid that is at the bottom of like garbanzo bean you can basically use that as like an egg white, and you can make like meringue and fucking a macaron. You know what I'm saying? I follow like a couple of vegan bakers and they do it with that, and I'm like,
garbanzo beans apparently the key to being plant-based.
Ooh, you can also make cookie dough out of chickpeas like that. You mash up with like other ingredients.
Just the fact
like cookie dough that you would eat, that you would bake with.
Chickpeas being the tuna for our fake tuna salad sandwiches honestly was the wildest like plant-based conversion thing I've ever seen.
That's the best one I've seen.
Yeah, I would have never thought of that, but it's so simple and it works.
It really does.
It really does.
The next question is, I'm getting married in 2 years. Is it harsh to take people who don't respond to engagement/bachelorette party invitations off the list for wedding day about something that's happening in 2 years' time? So I've never planned a wedding, but I know one thing.
They're like,
expensive.
First of all, weddings, they are expensive, and like there's a lot of things that I didn't know were a thing for planning a wedding. Like I did not know that the groom had to get groomsmen gifts for the
that's the whole thing.
Groomsmen,
like you do that for the bridal party too or whatever. Like, it's very heteronormative.
Besides the fact that it's very heteronormative, like I also think that's fucking stupid because like they
you should be getting me a gift, bitch.
Like they're being here to celebrate you. Why do you got to give them a gift for like being in your bridal party?
Don't you ever have to pay for their outfit, or do they pay? I don't know. I
don't know.
Just show up in sweats. I'm just kidding.
Do anything. I don't know.
Okay, so but for this situation, like say if we were having a wedding in like 2 years from now, and we didn't have people that RSVP'd to the engagement party or like the bachelorette party, like would we want them to come to our wedding still, is basically the question. I don't know. It depends, because like say your bachelorette party or whatever is doing something, like I can imagine like if I'm trying to go to your wedding, but like I might not want to attend your bachelorette party for one, if I have like some obligation going on the same time, or two, if it's like a situation that like that's if you're going stereotypical, you know what I mean? Like if
I get you,
because I don't like loud
depending on
crowds.
The activity,
you know what I'm saying?
If it's like gonna intimidate some people to come, maybe, I don't know.
But at the same time, like, I can understand, like, if they don't come to, like, I don't know, but then people have obligations. I don't know.
It's a difference in if they, like, just fucking ignored, or if it's they said, like, hey, I can't because of whatever.
Yeah.
You know, if they, like, at least make the effort to be like, I'm sorry, like, I can't make it, or maybe they say, like, I still want to, like, come to the wedding, like, that's one thing. But, like, if they just, like, fucking ignore you, then I think that's, like...
Yeah.
You could be like, well, forget this. You're off the list. Because,
is it
like,
weird that, like, I feel for myself, bachelorette party, I don't know. I don't even know if I would have one personally just because, like, me. But
again,
I'm just
day before or, like, the time before, I would want to have any sort of party with you.
Yeah.
But,
like, I'm just saying for, like, me personally, I'm like, the people I'm inviting to my bachelorette party, if I'm having one, are going to be people that are, like, already, like, definitely in the wedding or, like, very close, like, I know have to be at the wedding.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine, like, I don't know, but like the party for engagement, that's a little different. It's so, I feel like you would invite more people to that. I can understand why you would ask, because like I don't know, like what is the etiquette, you know?
Honestly, there's probably so many podcasts along with like books and stuff of like how to do this. Like, I'm planning a wedding.
Weddings are
like,
only getting more and more complex as
they really are. There's so many like
up.
social rules.
There's so many websites dedicated to wedding planning now. It's not just like
there's so many,
a theme.
That
it's like
business is a huge business. So like planning your wedding has definitely so many.
I just got like a business email today about like talking about products for fall wedding season. I'm like, bitch, every season is a wedding season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got winter wedding, you've got your spring wedding, you got your fall, summer.
You could be having a wedding in the fall, but your destination, so you're on a fucking island or beach or something, you know?
Oh, that's true.
So, you know.
I don't know. I'm all for saving money though, and if it's someone that's like a flop and like they're not that important in your life to begin with, honestly, don't waste the paper and the money and the plate on their food and all that.
Use that for a little extra money on the honeymoon, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's something you will definitely enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next question.
You better not cut that out,
I need
bitch.
to go.
If I had, what did I say? Chickpea? Like,
Question.
question. Did you just queef? Oh my god.
Shit. All right, I gotta go. Share a tip or piece of relationship advice that has really helped you guys. Laughing at each other when we fuck up on camera.
Roasting each other all the time.
Roasting each other.
What
Also,
camera, bitch?
they also said, what's their favorite decaf drink at Starbucks?
Honestly, the decaf version of my regular drink, which is just a soy latte.
Yeah, any...
Because all the
decaf espresso shots, like, that's what I'm here for, because I just cover it up with all the flavors, and it's like, I don't even know.
Yeah. And, okay, relationship advice. I probably said this 100 times, so I'm sorry if I'm, like, annoying, but I don't let any grievance or thing that's upsetting me with my partner just, like, disappear. Like I confront you with it pretty immediately.
We still, like, regularly have extensive conversations that are, like, hours
Checking
long that are, like, talking about either things that one is doing that's upsetting the other, or
how
like,
we're feeling about something that's going on that's also impacting us, like if we're going through any stress that's impacting the relationship.
And while, like, you know, it's gotten a lot easier throughout the years where, like, starting up these conversations was harder in the past, because it's like, you know, this could be a conversation that, you know, maybe starts an argument, or like is just going to be a tough conversation to talk about.
Now I'm like sitting on the toilet, Chris, let's talk.
Yeah, like it's much easier to dive into these conversations, mostly because I just feel so comfortable talking to you now about these different things, and that's just come over time of having these conversations. I
just don't let things like build up, because like, I don't know, our relationship is obviously like the most important relationship that I have. You're like my family, you know?
Same.
So like,
yeah.
I don't let things like fester and linger without bringing them up, unless you're like in a really bad opportunity. Like, say Chris is vomiting. It's not the best time to bring it up, you know? Like, if you're like having a migraine, you know, I'm not going to make it worse. If you had a really terrible day and you're clearly like really upset. But, like, I don't, like, if you upset me, usually in that moment, I'll be like, hey, I didn't like that. It made me feel this way.
There'll be some nights that, like, we're up way past when we should have gone to sleep, because we're, like, we're not going to go to bed.
Talking some shit through.
Yeah, because we don't want to go to bed angry. We kind of just, like, are sitting there, both silently laying there, kind of just thinking about it. We're like, okay, let's just fucking talk about it. Like,
yeah.
So that's obviously always going to be the number one piece of advice we could ever give is communication.
And like, anytime you're feeling a certain type of way, you have to just let your partner know, because they're not gonna just know. And I know you want, like, sometimes I'll be like, why doesn't he like freaking notice already that I'm annoyed by something? Like, no, it's not your job to know every thought that I'm having. I have to communicate that with you. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. That's basically it.
I've, like, movies tend to romance, like, the, like, shitting on your significant other to, like, your friends, and, like, the whole
not actually
the miscommunication is, like, huge in movies, and it frustrates me every time. It's irritating.
It's not fun.
It's not, like, cute at all, and that's why, like, half the, like, romantic comedies or, like, romantic movies or whatever, where it's, like, based off of, like, oh my god, I didn't get a chance to tell you this, and now this whole shit is exploding.
Yeah, because I didn't tell you something when it happened, now it's even worse.
And that's, like, the entire movie is based off of this, like, miscommunication. I'm like, I cannot relate to this.
I know. And, like, even with my friendships now, it's the same way. Like, it might take me longer to confront a person, which it's, like, harder because you're not as intimately close, you know? But, like, I don't know, it's just, I'm usually
to have things out and not just, like, stew on them, because then it can just like really like tarnish a relationship. It can make you feel like if you stew on something for like a couple weeks and like not talk about it, it could just give you like impact like your day to day and make you feel like you're just always not enjoying your partner, like you're mad at them or something like that, if there's something you really want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly though, like the last friendships that I kind of disintegrated that like really upset me, that it wasn't like a mutual thing or like something that I was doing myself.
Yeah.
It was literally because they waited like 2 weeks to confront me, but I knew, because I'm very intuitive, like I knew something was going on, and I asked them and they were not being honest, and then it came out, and then by that point everything had built up, and then it just got ridiculous.
Yeah, like if you let it build up, you just get to the point where like every little thing that person does is like gonna annoy you, or like that's all you're gonna be thinking about, and just like takes over. And it's just so good to like get it off your chest, like maybe not like right as soon as you have the thought, because maybe you want some time to like process what you're thinking, but it's good to just like talk.
And like even with my friendships, like I will now do the thing where like say I'm like not doing well mentally and I've withdrawn a little bit. Like sometimes that's what happens when I'm not feeling at my mental best. I don't like reach out to my friends all the time and like just keep texting and answering phone calls, because I'm just like usually too tired, honestly. And at one point or another, I'll just shoot a text to like everyone and be like, hey, just letting you know, like I'm just, I'm like, my friends, most of them are dealing with similar things as me, so they understand immediately what I mean when I'm like, hey, I'm just withdrawing right now, like it's not you didn't do anything. I appreciate that you're here for me, I just need like some space, I just say that, and like they're all like, okay, it's fine, because they're all going on with their own shit. That's adulthood also.
That is fucking adulthood.
Because like fuck, like I feel like so many friendships I don't know why we're talking about friendships, but I mean they're like important
friendships and relationships. This is just like a relationship, not in just the terms of like
doesn't
romantic.
Have to be romantic, yeah. But like when we were younger, if you do something like that, like if you do need space, everybody takes it personally, because you expect like that's not something that's needed. And as you grow up, you realize that everybody's dealing with so much shit that sometimes you do need to unwind, and it's nice to know that you do have your friends there when you do need them, but sometimes you do need to just be on your own for a minute.
Yeah, like sometimes people will get upset. They're like, well, why didn't you come to me with this? Like, we could talk about it. And it's like sometimes like, yeah, it's good to have like a friend, a sounding board to like
Absolutely, it's important.
But sometimes you just like, it's not so much as like an issue, as like you're just really not in a good spot mentally, and you just need to take a step back and just like work on yourself.
There's moments where you need immediately somebody else's ears on a situation and their opinion, and then there's other times where you need to think it through and then vent after you've already like kind of decided how you feel about it.
Yeah, there could be some times where you're like, I don't know if I'm like thinking clearly
also,
about
this
this
issue. Also, I never like to
like,
burden people, like, and that's a common trope of like being depressed. You feel like you're a burden on everyone around you, so you don't like want to tell people.
Yeah. I mean, like,
so don't be doing that.
I don't like to like bring up like things that are going on, because I don't want to be like, oh well, you're not going to want to worry about this, like this is something that's going on in my life. But I'm not saying that's a healthy thing to do, but like there's
sometimes where you need people, and there's sometimes where you just need to be, I don't know, as I've gotten older, I've also gotten more introverted. It used to be like everything that was going on, I needed to be validated by everyone around me also, like, because I didn't, like, my upbringing was fucked, and so I never really had validation for how I was feeling about things. This is what I've learned in therapy. And so I would go to everybody about everything, because I needed somebody to tell me what to do, because I wasn't having that at home.
Yeah.
And now that I've kind of processed that and been working through that for years, like, I'm getting better about, like, trusting my own decisions and my own feelings, and not feeling like I have to validate them by everyone around me. But then it is good to have people that are your support system that you can vent to when you need to.
Yes.
So it's all a mess. That's why I still recommend everybody see a therapist, man. Like, even if you don't have, like, something, like, pressing that's, like, that's severe, it's always good to, like, have, like, and also have all that work on yourself that you're doing, like, if you really want to evolve as a person.
And if you
can fucking afford it, of course.
If you're in college and you have the space in your schedule, take a communication class or two, because,
It doesn't have to be public speaking.
No, honestly, just communication. Like
anything interpersonal.
Yeah. Small group, you did interpersonal communication, was a different class.
I fucking hope Lisa Schreiber knows how much I think about her every day and all the things that she's taught me. And if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, basically my favorite communications professor just passed away recently, and she was like dealing with all kinds of health problems even when I was still in school, and it was just really shocking and upsetting to hear about. And I hope, like, I don't know what I believe in, but I just like hope she knows like how fucking often I am thinking about the things that she taught me, because it's like rare every day I think about something that I picked up from her. And it's
rare that you have one of those teachers that like truly like really had an impact on you. And that years later.
That's her.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I don't know. I love communication, so I would take a class, even if you're not. If you have the space, you know, if it's always a writing requirement.
I did fucking meteorology, and I'm still like, I wish I would have taken one besides like public speaking stuff, because it gets fascinating.
That's not the greatest one to take if you hate communication.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt so bad for the people that are like so not good with public speaking and you have to take it. It's like important, but man.
They should have dropped like, we had like 4 writing requirements that got dropped to 3. They should have replaced that 4th one with like, take a communication class first and then public speak.
We had the diversity requirement too. That was always there.
I like the diversity requirement that was there, but like we had like 3 writing requirements.
And most of the classes I ended up taking had a diversity credit on them because they were a communication-based class.
Mine didn't, because it's all science and math.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the previews for American Horror Story Cult so far? Have you seen it?
No, I have not. Is this a like political one? Okay.
So it's basically, I don't really know what's going on. There's a lot of clowns. Apparently Twisty is back.
Yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of clowns,
stuff.
I saw an article that the remake of It is like having a negative impact on the clown industry. Like a legit impact where nobody's hiring clowns right now.
Honestly, I feel bad for people in their professions.
Yeah.
However, clowns are fucked up. It's not enjoyable. Dress up as like an orca.
How common are clowns still? Like, honestly, I never went to a party that had a clown.
I had one, but it was like a female clown, you know?
Okay, did they make balloon animals?
I don't know. She just seemed a little bit like I wasn't threatened.
Okay.
by her. But she wasn't wearing like a lot of shit either. You know what I mean? Like she was just wearing like a polka dot dress and was doing balloon animals. Like it wasn't like a scary mask or like a ton of face paint or anything.
I've been to parties where they had like just somebody making balloon animals, but they weren't a clown.
Okay.
So anyway.
I mean, we've all been to Red Robin, I guess. There's always someone there making balloon animals, bitch.
I totally forget what the question was. We got off on clowns.
American Horror Story. Yes. I actually, like, it low-key looks interesting because I watched all the seasons up to Coven, and then I think we watched the beginning of Freak Show, and then we got really bored with it.
I did not like Freak Show at all, yeah.
And then I didn't watch anything because I think, like, after that it was, like, Lady Gaga's season, and then I don't know where they've been. They did a bunch of wild shit.
They've been around. I don't know where it
But I, like, low-key want to watch this, but the only reason why I don't is because I know that they, like, link everything together, and I would just be, like, Marvel right now, where I'm like, I'm lost.
God, that's so confusing.
Yeah. But it does look interesting, I must say.
Yeah, it was an interesting show for what I've seen of it,
but,
too.
like, there's some cool people in the cast, and then there's also some, like, why is Lena Dunham in this cast? You know? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah. I'm just here for Sarah Paulson in all things. Put her in everything, please.
Please. Speaking of things that are, I'm guessing that's coming out soon.
What? Oh, yeah, I think it is, like, this month or next month. Halloween and all that.
So, Wednesday night, Life is Strange, Before the Storm.
Holy
First
shit.
episode comes out.
I completely forgot until you just said that. Wow.
And so, very excited, very nervous, because again, it is not the developer that made Life is Strange. Like, it's a separate developer.
Yeah. I did learn that one of my favorite bands, Daughter, made, like, they picked them to make music specifically for this game.
Like, the entire score or soundtrack or whatever is Daughter.
Which is so cool.
And you'll be able to buy that soundtrack later on as well.
Cool.
And also there's like a special feature in the game. I was reading all the special features where like you can play the playlist of the songs while like just shots of like the
Arcadia Bay
are just playing. And
because this game is very atmospheric, it's very like it can be creepy, but there's like it's usually very pretty, and they play like lit music. They played like Angus and Julia Stone in the first one.
If you are looking for a fantastic queer story that is
pretty,
beautiful and
cool
great
game mechanics
and great music, this is the perfect game for you. Play Life is Strange, then play Before the Storm,
And then whatever the sequel is.
Yeah, and that's coming out next year.
But if you pre-order, we're not sponsored, but boy, do we wish we were.
Yeah.
If you pre-order the prequel that's coming out before the storm, you get like access to the last episode that's like a special episode, and it's like you play as Max, and it's still, I think, before
it's like,
Life is
like
Strange.
a bridge in between this, because this is a prequel to Life is Strange, so there's a bridge in between that and Life is Strange.
So is it her in Seattle?
I don't know. That would be really cool. But
because that's where she's from.
It's gonna be really cool. If any of you that have played it, they also like added where you can change Chloe's outfit.
You know me, I'll Sims it up any day.
And so depending on what you wear will affect how people talk to you as well, which is a really cool mechanic.
I don't know what I'm gonna. Oh man, whatever.
And if you pre-order it, you get like her outfit from the original game.
Iconic.
Yeah.
The tank top.
Yep.
Do you get the hair color?
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, that would be something.
We're excited.
Yeah, very excited. You know, we're going to be playing that. It's supposed to come out at like 9 o'clock.
I'll play that the whole night. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because like I have
sleep.
I have my hair appointment like Thursday afternoon, so
I don't care what fucking time I have to get up for work.
Right.
Like, who cares? I'm playing that whole episode.
I'm not getting fucking spoiled.
No,
like,
no. All right. Well, I think that's a good point for us to wrap up this
All right,
episode.
wrap this, bitch.
So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And that was weird. I did not expect our conversations to go where they did this time.
I had 2 cups of coffee. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm kind of sweaty, but otherwise I'm good.
It's just, it's all that hot air.
You know,
and talking out of my ass, it really works up a sweat. Me and all... See, that's why I'm so tired of social situations. I'm sweating.
Expelling all of your energy into sweat and the hot gas coming out of your body.
Okay, so you... Just really quick, you said expel and it just brought me to something.
Expelliarmus?
Yeah, you know that meme where it's like the guy looking at the girl and it's not his girlfriend or whatever? And
that fucking meme I see everywhere.
So it's like the girlfriend that's actually his girlfriend is like any other spell. Him is Harry Potter, and then the girl that's walking by is Expelliarmus. And I just thought that was funny.
Wow, that was a really great joke too.
I spent like an hour trying to make one about Chopped the other day, and I just gave up because I felt stupid.
You're like, you look at that and you're like, wow, that would be really easy to make one for, and then you try and do it and you're like, shit, this is hard as fuck.
Yeah. That's me with most memes. And that's why the weirdest tweets that I don't expect to take off.
That's like why the meme that was like the tweets are like the selections. Yeah. You know what I mean? That I like took forever to come up with one. I don't even think mine was that good.
What was yours?
It was like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, that's kind of.
That's a safe play. Like that's a really safe play.
That's a C. You know, yeah. Mine was safe until it got to the last option where I mentioned Guaner Shelley. And you know what? Okay, this is a drag to Alex Guaner Shelley real quick. I know you saw that fucking tweet. Like there was so much interaction on it, and she was tagged in it, and I know she ignored it. And you know what? I don't understand.
I still love you.
I still love you. But she retweets other memes that people have made about her, and I'm like, what is the point of this verification if not the notice of Alex Guaner Shelley?
Honestly, I love following her on Instagram because she just posts some like jokes and stuff that, you know, it's a nice little brightness to my day.
I'm mad that we didn't see Zakarian in Seattle this week.
Yeah, I know he was here.
I know.
Damn. He doesn't wear glasses anymore, though. That really upsets me.
What has he seen?
All right, we should go.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye. All right, binches, this week you guys are going back to school.
God.
Because, you know...
Maybe some of you are.
Yeah, maybe some of you are. This is what you're doing, whether you're going back to grade school or college. This is what you are doing for your back to school. So we're going to start off with Ishbel Mendez, who is mending a hole in their backpack.
Jackie Goldfarb is spray painting their pencil case gold.
Kate Convery is packing their game console for the dorm.
Valerie Molina is the one person in the hall with a vacuum.
You all had that one person.
Like a real vacuum, not like the little hand one.
Yeah. Emily Sweeney is swapping their mattress with their roommates.
Melanie Weldon is an RA welcoming everyone into the dorm.
Alex Capraro is stocking up on eraser caps.
Shannon Shires is getting Sharpies in every color. And wow, that took me for a ride.
Alicia McKee is adding keychains to the zippers on their backpack.
Kimberly Proza can't find their protractor. We've all been there.
Sarah Booth is blasting their boombox in the dorm.
Taylor Collins is calling their friends to coordinate first day outfits. Me.
Emma Corbeil claimed a desk in the back corner of every room.
Angelica Feliz is on a flight to their college abroad.
Stephanie Lee is studying their schedule to memorize it.
Jane Thompson is already eager for June, so school will be over.
Amanda McKnight is not looking forward to the first night in the dorms.
Chloe Fallon Malewin has enough index cards for the whole year.
Caleb Bean is using their favorite coffee beans on the first day.
Lily Wynn is getting succulents for their dorm window.
Brandy Robbins got name brand school supplies because fuck generics.
Megan McNally is stopping at McDonald's on the way.
Michelle Cox is wearing socks all the times in the dorms because fuck those carpets.
Good call. Rebecca Mack bought so many Easy Macs. I'm so sorry.
Joanna Jensen got a fresh JanSport backpack.
Is there a better feeling? Jennifer Fowler isn't looking forward to the foul-smelling dorm bathrooms.
Nathan Braden's brain hurts after reading all of their syllabi. Syllabuses? Syllabi? Okay.
Syllabi, next fucking binge. Leslie Wright is writing all the due dates on their syllabus.
Alexandria Taylor is bringing the Alex 9 drawer from IKEA.
Classic. Renee Medina has every medicine you could ever need in their dorm.
Gwen Stowe is filling a cart at Staples.
Jaxdora Who prefers to get their supplies at Office Max.
Victoria Thu checked their orientation schedule 3 times in the past 20 minutes.
Me. Sloan Fuller is driving their full U-Haul extremely slow.
Kat Schultz is trying to sneak their cat into the dorm.
Me also. Kim Greeley is greeting all of their dorm mates.
Jason Gonzalez is chasing a rogue squirrel in the squad with their squad, you know?
I'm honestly a part of this squad. Okay. Lindsay Torlina is forking over $100 for a new TI-83 calculator.
Jess Adams is adding dividers to all their binders.
Megan Oxley forgot their box of sheets at home.
Daisy Blossom Dottie is picking flower blossoms to give to all of their new teachers.
Kennedy Rochelle is breaking dorm rules by lighting a candle.
M. Samek is staying simple and only taking loose leaf and 1 Ticonderoga.
Me. Rebecca Edmondson is editing their summer essay.
Taryn Parker can't find a parking spot on the first day.
Lutzi was lucky enough to get a single dorm.
Megan Ashley is attending the orientation bash.
Bailey Lynn is sneaking Baileys into the dorm on move-in day.
Emily Tormey is touring their campus after moving in.
Sonia Vazbrun is bruised after their bed fell when adjusting the height. Oh my god, those were so hard to adjust.
It was terrible. Sabrina Hughes is ordering a huge tapestry for decoration.
Fiona is going to Millersville and feeding the swans. Say hi to Seville.
Oh my god, who did they replace?
Whose neck was snapped? I don't remember.
Yeah, somebody got replaced. Stephanie Oliver is stuffing their backpack with snacks.
Juanita Cara is buying a new car since they're communicating to college. Commuting to college.
Annie Wynn is winning one of the stupid orientation games.
Cassandra Lee is leaving nice messages on the whiteboards of everyone's door.
Emma Nygren is grinning because their roommate dropped out, so they get their room all to themselves.
That happened to me, and it was honestly
That was the best
amazing.
2 weeks ever.
Courtney Hall is the RA and is decorating the hall.
Angela Sue is making some soup for their new dorm mate.
Erin Bray is bravely showering with no flip-flops after move-in. I wouldn't say that's brave. Yeah. I would say that's upsetting.
That's questionable. Jay Degoshi is ordering new shirts for the first week.
My Elizabeth is taking a relaxing bath the night before.
Avery Labelson is labeling all of their food.
Anthony Hood is wearing a hoodie on the first day. No surprise there.
Mariah Hanna is already marking all of the school holidays on their calendar.
Liz Hallbrook is buying textbooks at the campus store. Big mistake.
Getting
the picture of the steak.
Yep. Madison Greer bought all green dorm furniture from Target.
Megan Preyes is preparing to meet their roommate.
Corey Springfield isn't going back till spring semester.
Bridget Carey Davis forgot their backpack and has to carry all their books.
Sophia Koch fell asleep on the sofa and missed their bus.
Ash Roselle is drawing roses on their book covers.
Beth Fonseca isn't fond of having a roommate.
Who is, honestly? Kendall Berg is burning the midnight oil to finish their summer essay.
Megan Grilly is trying out the grilled burgers in the dining hall.
Chloe Ireland is traveling to Ireland to study abroad. We are so sorry if you've never even been to Ireland, Chloe.
Taco Roach hopes the cafeteria has tacos on the first day. I'm so sorry if you've never had a taco.
Everyone is so classic this time. Haley Cadwalder can't choose between a spiral or a 3-ring binder.
Camellia Malky is at the mall getting all their supplies.
Amanda Pete is teasing the freshmen in the halls.
Caitlin Whalen is wailing because summer is over.
Lauren Chavone is trying to shove 7 textbooks into their bag.
Dana Daly got a fresh daily planner.
Claire Wood prefers wood pencils over mechanical ones.
Anna Hernandez got animal print book socks.
Book socks!
Book socks!
Flynn and Drew are drawing on the chalkboard in their homeroom.
Mackenzie Knight is scrambling to do their summer reading the night before.
And Rachel Evans is eventually going to get an agenda book. I lived in that agenda book, man.
Yeah.
The holographic cover.
Did they hand them out to you? Like
In high school, yeah.
Yeah, in high school.
I looked forward to that because there was always like really awesome, metric system conversions. I'm like,
really awesome metric version.
you're in language arts and you're like, wow, I'm so glad I know how many tablespoons are in a cup now. Like, thank God.
Okay, so the other binchos.
I would say you're the people that are like me, where you arrive an hour early to your class in college on the first day of school so that you can scat out the perfect seat, and also because you don't know where the fuck anything is.
Exactly.
And you're anxious.
So we've got Dana Marie Smith,
We've got Bree Cram,
Ashley Riefenberger,
Mallory,
Allie Malone.
and Kathleen Wynn.
Thank you guys for helping us out, supporting the show. Hope you guys have a good first day of school.
And if you really are going back to school, have fun, man. Honestly,
you learn things out there.
There are many things that I miss. I'm also praying for you.
Yes.
There's,
things I miss and things I don't.
Yeah. And that's life, bitch.
Yeah. Well, I think we should go now.
Chris's shirt, I don't know when you unbuttoned it.
Wow.
Why is your nipple out right now?
Check it out, guys. You can't see anything.
This is not nips with Chris.
Listen, my nipple's out right now.
You should have had a show about your nipple.
What?
All right, I gotta fucking log off.
Bye.
Bye.